What's up, everybody? I figured we would show day in the life of Jared Morris before he makes it in the music industry. Hopefully it happens one day. Hadn't happened yet, so now we got to do this almost every day. Monday through Wednesday, Monday through Thursday, and then we go play shows on the weekend. But we're usually just shoeing horses every single day. Today we're out here at Wild High Ranch. It's Lauren Riley, and we're doing some of her ponies. This is her daughter's horse named Nemo. It's about the most chill horse you've ever seen in your entire life. So we're gonna slap some shoes on there, and I'll show you how I do it. Whoa, Nemo. Whoa. Nemo normally freaks out. You gotta yell at him to whoa. Fly spray. Horseshoer's best friend. At least it feels good, huh? Jenna, you shoe your own horses, don't you?
Oh yeah, all the time. No, we have this guy come out. He's kind of weird though. I don't know.
He is a little bit weird.
Just a little.
I think I heard about him.
Yeah, his name's like Jared Morris
He plays
or something.
music or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty out there.
So you're playing Thursday at the North Texas Fair and Rodeo?
Thursday, October 22nd. I'll probably be shoeing horses that day. And then I'll go play that night. Shane Smith and the Saints are playing. So old Nemo here doesn't grow great heel. Grows a bunch of toe, but not a lot of depth. So you basically just got to try to pull back this foot as much as you can. Cut those heels back. You get the foot underneath his leg and his ankle. And you got to back up his toe. I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comment section that is the greatest horseshoer in the entire world. But this is how we do it in North Texas. So it is what it is. Might not be for everybody. Can't please everybody, right, Jenna?
Right.
Pop these nails out, cut them. When I first started shoeing horses, my only job for like 4 years was cleaning shoes off like this. Then I would go flatten them, and then a little bit later I'll show you what finishing a foot is. But I would just pop the shoes off and then do this for 4 years for $100 a day, making those big bucks. No mo toe. Gotta back up toes, boys. Call it the toe epidemic. We're in the middle of a pandemic, but I think in the horse world, we have the toe epidemic going on. Everybody's leaving too much toe. I rode Frank. Frank was pretty strong. He was pretty strong. But we rode Frank bareback at midnight with a bottle of moonshine. He thought it was a great idea. You know, rode him in a halter. Not my finest moment, but we made it through, and then we all thought about it the next day, and we were like, it's probably wasn't the best idea. We had a good time though.
There you go.
Got one this Saturday, October 17th in Zephyr, Texas. I've never been to Zephyr, but there's apparently like a little country store there that everybody there goes and hangs out at. So we're just gonna play acoustic, me and the fiddle man. This is where I write songs. This is where I write all my songs. Not all my songs, but a lot of them. I mean, you can't get any more peaceful than this. Granted, it's not like 1,000 degrees today, so. I think I'm gonna have you tack this shoe on. What do you think? You gotta learn at some point, right? My fancy shoeing rig, bought it from our vet. He built all these cabinets in here, and I got my little shoe box, but I still want to put like a grinder. I think I'm gonna pull these out, or maybe up there, and I'll put like a grinder and a bandsaw, and a bunch of different equipment like that. So I say, Nemo is gonna get some fancy new shoes. Tell you what, the hardest part about this is you smash a finger or something during the week, and then you still got to go play the guitar on the weekend. It's not the most fun thing in the world. Buster, what are you doing? That dog has some of the biggest extremities I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, and I'm not kidding, like every extremity. Not to be too weird, but I mean, that sucker is, he's got a gift. He really does. Look how big his paws are. See, like if you weren't here, I would just be by myself and I would still be doing this exact same thing. Like I would be talking to Buster. Right, bud? You know, I listen to a lot of like podcasts, but I don't really listen to music, ironically. I don't know, the music thing's kind of like my outlet. Like if I want to hear music, I just sort of just write what I want to hear. It sounds kind of weird, but what kind of horses do I do, you ask? I do mostly barrel horses, and I do some reiners. I do some roping horses, but I'd say probably 80 to 90% is just barrel horses, because the wifey runs barrels. So I don't think I'll ever quit shoeing horses, honestly. I mean, I can't. I gotta do Jessica's my whole life, that's for sure. I think it kind of helps keep you like grounded in some ways. I mean, you can go out and like, you know, play a big concert, play a big show, and people want to talk to you and hang out and all that. You can probably get a little bit too big for your britches, but come Monday morning, I mean, horses just don't care. So, I mean, they'll stomp on you and kick you. It somehow just mentally resets your brain, I think. So, I don't know if I'll ever quit doing it. Wow, ha!
I didn't brush my hair today, so don't take any footage.
Hey, why don't you just give us like a little slogan? You know, why do you get up in the morning?
You know what? I brushed my hair. You take some footage of the dog.
I already did, trust me. I put Buster on there. What are you up to, Lola? Lola, whose horse is this?
Mine.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
I thought this was my horse.
No, it's not.
Do what?
No, it's not.
Hey, why don't you tell the camera what this horse's name is?
Nemo.
Whose shoes, Nemo?
You.
I thought you were gonna fire me. In a fight? How'd you lose him?
Awesome.
You didn't.
I just want
What does the other person look like?
I didn't get anything.
You did. It wasn't because of a fight.
This one was loose, and I pulled this one out
You
myself.
pulled it out. Really? Did you tie it to a door with a string?
No.
I used to braid my hair. You don't remember when I used to have dreadlocks? Lola, you remember that? Lola sometimes looks at me like I'm like a mythical creature. Lola, am I one of the weirdest people you ever met?
We really need to go stand right here by this brand.
Right.
Be like, I just, you know. We all need to say some things we're thankful for.
Do you,
That's what we do here.
I'm
Praise
thankful
Matt.
for Buster. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for the good weather. What are you thankful for?
Nothing.
Oh, again. So when I broke my leg, my 2 bones in my foot. I was working a horse in that arena. It was a nice little, I think, Friday evening.
Yeah.
We were having a little family cookout. My brother and I were making some videos. Horse slipped, fell down, fell on me. Broke my leg, 2 bones in my foot. Well, my husband and Jared.
I might have been like borderline a little saucy at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
All told me that I was a sissy and that it really wasn't broke. So I sat right over there on the porch with my whole foot in a feed bucket of ice.
I distinctly remember your husband saying he's seen sprains worse than that.
He did say that. He did. And I was crying.
I told him that was a bad idea.
I like to think I have a high pain tolerance, and I was crying, so obviously I was in some pain. And Jared thought that was a good opportunity to come up to me and sit next to me and say, and ask me if I remember the Civil War days. And I said no, because I wasn't born during the Civil War days. He goes, well, those guys crawled through the trenches and didn't cry about it or toughed it out.
Well, I said they would get their legs blown off.
Yeah, they would get their legs blown off. And he goes, so you're in better shape than they are. So put your foot in the bucket of ice or put your foot out of the bucket of ice. But
Yeah, I
pick
say
one.
get it in or get it out.
Yeah.
Okay. That was actually not the worst advice in the world. I mean, you know, I think the
I
tactic.
feel like that's where our friendship really bloomed.
It really did.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
So, and then fast forward an hour after that, I ended up going to the hospital anyway to not only find out it wasn't a sprain, it was broken in 3 spots.
I did make you a glass of whiskey though.
I know that wasn't very helpful. We've been best friends ever since.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, Nemo. Whoa. Look, he's a little bronky today. Lola, why don't you whip him into shape? I thought you would really come alive in front of the camera.
No.
No?
I'm getting store back. That's why Ninja Turtles is putting it back.
Oh, wow.
All I just heard was Ninja Turtles.
Ninja chopped.
Is that what she said? Ninja
Rachel
Turtles.
can't name all the Ninja Turtles.
All the names of turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
Michelangelo.
Frederico,
Donatello.
Michelangelo,
Michelangelo, Donatello.
Eugene,
No.
Frederico. Frederico's got to be one of them.
No.
Maybe it's just Rico.
No, it's Michelangelo. What's the bad guy's name?
Samson.
Have you ever even seen the show?
I was way off. You have issues. You are genetically bred to not be able to breathe. I mean, look at that thing. They just want to be right in your grill all the time. Camera, what you do out here?
I wasn't prepared for it. Inspire lives.
Inspire lives.
And work hard.
Work hard.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Cuss a little bit.
Okay, cuss a little bit, you know.
Yeah. I mostly problem solve all day.
And you ride barrel ponies.
That's my problem solving part.
Oh, that's right. That's what you were saying. Wild High Ranch. All right, y'all. If you dig it, comment, subscribe. I'll do more videos if you want to see some other stuff. If you want to see an interview with Lolita, she gone. Yeah, just leave a comment. And then all my music's on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all that. Go stream it, listen to it. Hit me up, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. See y'all.